Resolution 118 of 2024, whereas Jeffrey J. Dygert was appointed city manager on October 10th, 2016, and whereas Mr. Dygert has notified the city council that he will retire from the city manager position at the end of his current contract, which is June 30th, 2025. And whereas the Auburn City Council began a search for the next city manager, and the council has identified Jennifer L. Haines, employed with the city for the past 31 years, as an internal candidate that has demonstrated the necessary ability to serve as city manager. And whereas Ms. Haines has served as the city director of planning and economic development since 2007, and during that time has performed duties as acting city manager on numerous occasions. And whereas it is the desire of the mayor and the city council that Jennifer L. Haines be appointed as the next city manager for the city of Auburn, effective upon July 1st, 2025. And whereas Ms. Haines will serve for the first 6 months of an agreement which is attached here to and made a part of this resolution from January 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2025 as an assistant city manager working with city manager Dygert. And whereas Ms. Haines will begin her service as city manager on July 1st, 2025 for a term of service outlined in said agreement. Now therefore be it resolved, the Auburn City Council does hereby approve the appointment of Jennifer L. Haines to the position of city manager effective July 1st, 2025, and be it further resolved, the city council approves an agreement between the city of Auburn and Jennifer L. Haines to accept the appointment as the city of Auburn's next city manager, and the mayor is further authorized to sign any and all documents finalizing the agreement and the appointment of Ms. Haines.
Thank you. Discussion from the council. Councilor Cuddy.
Thank you, Mayor. And I just want to say I'm very excited for this new chapter. I think it is fitting that Ms. Haines is going to become city manager. Her years of dedication to the city of Auburn show how committed she is and how prepared she is, and I look forward to her in that role. So congratulations.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Kent.
So I haven't known Jenny as long as Melina has, but since I think 2004, I met you, and I have found you over the years to be so responsive. I mean, I have to say that I don't remember ever a time that I didn't come to you with a question and you gave me an answer, usually within an hour. And, you know, we've worked on different projects over the years. We did the comprehensive plan together. We worked through Leadership Huga together. So this is just, I think it's just wonderful that you are willing to take this on. It's a lot of responsibility, as you know, after you've seen a lot over 31 years. So I'm just so thrilled. I'm just so happy that that we're going to be accepting you. We're going to miss Jeff. Just don't want to forget that, but you know, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Overstreet Wilson.
Jenny, I just want to say congratulations. And I haven't known you that long. I have sung at your church a few times and definitely really enjoyed that. But I will say for the past 10 months, I have sat and spoke with you about different things that are going on in the city just because I don't know. And I often talk about my learning curve and just appreciate your patience and just taking your time, connecting things for me. So when I walk away, I'm like, now it all makes sense. So when I'm sitting and I'm hearing things, I'm like, okay. The way in which she explained it, it was easy for me to receive. The other thing that I want to say connected to your connected to you receiving this position is to be able to sit in this room when so much history is living and breathing. We have two historical women sitting right here, right to my left. We have a body of city government right here that has made history. So to walk out the door today to say that we are in 2024 in a space of making history in Harriet Tubman's chosen hometown is just, it's just remarkable and honoring and humbling to me. So I just want to say congratulations. I am more than confident that you are going to do a fantastic job. And to Jeff, I've known you a couple years, and you've also taken your time and explained things to me as well, and never made me feel like I was asking too many questions, because, you know, clearly I did have a lot. And just the time in which, the way in which, I want to say, that you explain things to me as well, I genuinely appreciate that, and wish you well in everything that you do in the next 8 months, once you get done June 1.
Councilor Clerco?
I'll be quick because everybody's kind of said everything that is really needed to be said. Thank you, Jeff, for your leadership and all that you've put in over the years, not just as city manager, but back to your days on the fire department. And Jenny, I'm so excited to be working with you moving forward. You have taught me so much, and to know that you want this position, even while we're in the moment of struggle, speaks volumes about your character and how much you care about this community. So that's very, very much appreciated. Thank you.
Ms. Haines, I knew you personally before I knew you professionally. We share children that are the same age. I remember going to school events, Cub Scout events, and seeing the way that you parented. And the way one parent speaks volumes about who they are. And that has translated into your professional life as well. I first started working with you professionally 9 years ago. I did not know what I was doing when I sat in that seat, and you were always accessible to me and always helpful. When I moved up to this seat, I know a little bit more than I did then. And you've been accessible and helpful to me in this role as well, and I'm appreciative of that. I've watched how you carry out your duties, how you lead your department, and you do it with integrity, diligence, thoughtfulness. The results speak for themselves. I think you have the respect of everybody in the city organization. You accepting our offer to be the next city manager will allow us to continue all the good work that we've done under Mr. Dygert's leadership. The city looks much different than it did a decade ago, and you have had a huge hand in that. Former Mayor Carnicelli, thank you for being here tonight. I think it's important that you are here tonight. As a mayor, I get to welcome every fourth grader in the district to City Hall every year. This was my first year doing that, and one of the things we talk about is all the mayors, and they look around the room, and I always ask them, when you look at the pictures, there's one picture where two things are different, and they always get it. One picture is in color, and one picture is a female. And we talk about how historically significant that was. And now we also talk about former Councilor Bunker, whose picture is on the wall. Then we talk about how this council is a historic council, the most diverse in the history of the city. Now I can tell those students that we have the first female city manager. So with that, we will call the roll.
Councilor Kent,
Yes.
Councilor Overstreet Wilson,
Yes.
Councilor Cuddy,
Yes.
Councilor Calarco,
Aye.
Mayor Genatino.
Aye.
Carried.
Ms. Haines, would you like to come to the podium and say a few words?
Thank you, Mayor and members of Council, for this overwhelming honor and opportunity to continue to serve our community that we all love in a new capacity. I'm thankful to the City Council and the City Manager for your foresight and planning and putting resources in place for a well-thought-out and smooth transition. There are exciting opportunities and partnerships for us to pursue together as we focus on providing our services to our residents, businesses, organizations, and visitors with excellence. We have good work and hard work ahead of us. I'm grateful to God, my family, friends, coworkers, past and present, community partners for their personal and professional support, which I will continue to need on this new adventure as I have some really big shoes to fill. Thank you.
Council, with your permission.